Radical.
Well, hello, retro game players. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Marcus. I just wanted to do a very quick update video for you guys. A few things. Number one, I was actually nominated for YouTuber of the Month over on a Retro Tips channel. So I'm going to put a link right here. Please go check that out. I was nominated by Dan with Odd Pod, so thanks so much, dude. I really appreciate it. If you haven't checked out Odd Pod, go check out his channel. I'm going to put his link in the description. He actually nominated 5 awesome YouTube channels, and so I was one of those, and there's 4 other really good ones as well. So my advice would be to go over there and vote, but you do not have to vote for me by any means at all. Just vote for some of the channels that you like, or whichever one you like the most. Go and do that, and I'd really appreciate it. It's definitely a cool channel as well. On a Retro Tip is very interesting, lots of cool stuff, great gaming content, so check him out. And yeah, thanks again, Dan. I really appreciate it. I've already cast my vote, and anyway, I'm just honored to be among the other YouTubers, so it's a very cool thing. I think it's actually been around since 2011, so it's kind of this show that gets I think every year it's a different host, and then it passes on to, I think, whoever wins for the year or something like that. So anyway, there's 12 winners per year, and anyway, I'm happy to be nominated. It's really cool. So if you wouldn't mind, go over there and throwing in a vote for whoever you like. That's totally cool. I appreciate you just supporting the small retro gaming community and the YouTubers from that channel. It's really cool. Okay, so the other thing, moving on, is that about a week ago, I'm actually recording this Saturday night at about 7:30 Pacific time, so that's pretty live. I'm going to probably have this video up within an hour, maybe 2. But about a week ago, I was working on a new music video for the channel. As you guys may know, I hit over 800 subscribers. That's really awesome. And to show my gratitude, I figured I better work on a new music video, so I had it pretty much lined out. I got all the drums done, I got some keyboard parts done, and then I started working on the bass. And about halfway through that night, I got kind of tired, just burnt out on playing bass. I got some of it done. I got like scratch track stuff recorded. And then I left my computer on, and we had a power outage. And even though my computer is plugged into a APC line conditioner, which always keeps the voltage level, it still will kill the power. And so it killed the power, and when Windows came back up, it was a black screen with a white mouse, just a cursor, and that's all you could do. And for those of you who don't know, I actually make my living working on computers, networks, that kind of stuff. I've been doing it for actually 20 years, which is crazy to believe. But I've been actually doing computer repair, networks, any kind of security, that kind of stuff for that long. So anyway, I do have a lot of resources to recover a computer failure like that. And without boring you completely, nothing would work. System Restore was blocked, or just not working. It just was destroyed. I tried boot up disks. I tried Linux recovery disks. I did not want to reinstall my operating system, and yeah, I tried tons of stuff, whatever, wouldn't work. So I backed up all my files and fresh installed, and so for the last week, that's what I've been doing outside of work, has been redoing my entire PC. And if you go back to, I think it was my moving video 1, it shows how my setup is. So my main computer, which is one that crashed, that's where I do all my recording of my music videos. And any other music I do, I use Sonar. I've been using Sonar since, I think, Cakewalk version 3. Something like that. I've been using Sonar and Cakewalk forever. So, anyway, so that was part of it. All my, some of my video editing is done on that computer. And then all my game capture is done on that computer. And then all my streaming is done on that computer. So all my OBS settings, all that stuff. Now, I did have a backup in place, but unfortunately OBS stores the files in kind of a hidden directory in Windows, which is really common, but I just didn't think it was storing it in this hidden directory, so I wasn't backing it up. So I lost all of my OBS streaming software setup, which isn't a huge deal, but I had it really dialed in, and so now it's like I don't really remember how I had it set up. I'm gonna have to go mess with it. But yeah, all my other stuff got wiped. Fortunately, I was able to reinstall those programs, which, as you can imagine, is a hassle. But as of this moment, it's all running smooth, everything's back up, and I've actually kind of, you know, just whatever, redone my whole backup strategy to be more effective, which is nice. And also, in that video where I talk about my setup, I do have one computer that I built that's kind of like a super gaming computer, at least back then it was, and it still is, but that's what I will play, like, you know, all my emulation off of my main cabinet on that, and then I'll capture it with my other computer. Or if I ever play, like, I think when I was playing Grand Theft Auto 5, I captured it using the computer that crashed. So it's kind of a smooth way to do things, and like I said, because I'm a computer guy, I've just always had access to, you know, different pieces and can upgrade and that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's great to have that out of the way, and I'm going to resume working on this music video. I'm also working on episode 7 of Retro Gaming Sunset, and I'm looking forward to that, so that'll be out probably in a few weeks, just because everything kind of got set back. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I was going to share with you guys one pickup that I did. This is actually 3 independent Dreamcast games that you can get from NG Dev Team, and they're all kind of bullet hell shooters, so if you like this stuff, you'll love it. But this one is Easy Striker, and definitely looks pretty cool. This one is Gunlord, and yep, there's that. And then this one is Last Hope, which I think is a re-release, because this is called Pink Bullets. So they actually changed the bullets to be pink and to be more visible. But anyway, these came in like a 3-pack from this company, and they also have made a lot of, I think the NG, I don't know if the NG really stands for this, but they make a lot of Neo Geo stuff. So they actually make really cool carts for a Neo Geo AES system, which is the home system. And anyway, they're just, it's awesome they're still making Dreamcast stuff. And as you guys may know, Dreamcast has a really active kind of current, you know, games are still released on it from time to time. So it's really cool. I love the Dreamcast. Anyway, that pretty much does it for this video. Just wanted to give you a heads up on, you know, the nomination. So that's awesome. 800 subs. Thank you so much. Music videos in process. Retro Gaming Sunset, the new episodes in process. And what you're going to find about an hour after this video goes up is a live stream that was recorded about a month ago, maybe a little more, of the IQ, the Nintendo IQ, the Chinese N64, and we're going to be playing Sin and Punishment, which is a really cool on-rails shooter. And because it's running on the IQ, it's actually built into the controller, which is cool. But long ago, I actually imported the Japanese edition of it, or the version of it, which is what I've always played. So this is kind of unusual to play it on the IQ. It's definitely a fun game, so I hope you guys check that out. And that about does it. So thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate it. And until next time, you know what to do. You keep that shit retro by playing the old Sega Dreamcast later on.